question up here? Hold on a minute. Hey, hey y'all, hey. Let me adjust this thing, because I got to see what I got going on. I'm a little late this morning, but guess what? I had y'all on my mind. I just had to go to the 7-Eleven first to pick me up a bite and get some shades. Because I left the regular ones. I thought I had them in the bag, but I guess I didn't. And I had to stop at the 7-Eleven to buy me a pair of $100 shades. Because everybody know about 7-Eleven. No, 7-Eleven, they promote everything. They sell everything. I mean, and they like a pharmaceutical company and it ain't on stuff. The pops. Who knew that joint was gonna blow up the way it did? 7-Eleven must have. Who knew that the candy lollipop bottle with the candy was gonna be a big hit? 7-Eleven knew. But hey y'all, hey, welcome to the attic with your girl Liz E and another truck driver Chronicles forward ride. Hey, I love y'all tonight. Yeah, I don't understand. I hope y'all got the question up here. But listen, I have a question. And it was a poll I put up here. When I stopped at the red light, I want to put it up. Let me see if I can pull it up and see, because my polls, what is your experience with healthy conflict? I'm launching it. I want somebody, I'm launching it. There it goes. That's the new poll. What? And it says 1 minute to vote. Yeah, guys, we talked about this yesterday, healthy conflict. All right, it was in 2 parts, but the second part was just my keeping my promise on coming back. Yeah, I work hard on being a promise keeper because, oh shit, I got something. I said, shoot, y'all, don't do that. All right. How y'all doing? Do y'all know what today is? It's not just hump day. It is Juneteenth. Hey! Give us free out this trip. So, it's crazy how I'm 5'2", and that ain't my height. And I'm just really now getting the concept, getting the story behind Juneteenth. I was called, the ministry that I lead was called to do a Juneteenth performance. If you don't know, I'm going to tell you. Get over, y'all. Get over. I'm talking to the ducks. I don't want that. I really didn't. I said 5 minutes. I wanted to give y'all 5 minutes to do this thing. All right. We'll come back up. I'm going to have another opportunity to do it once I stop. Right now, I'm up and down, up and down. I'll be up here for a minute, and I'll put it up there again. Okay. Like I said, I'm 5'2", and that's not my height. And it wasn't until recently that I was introduced. I mean, I've been introduced to it before, but I really didn't understand what it was. Or I was explained to it when I was a kid, and through all of the distractions and craziness, it slipped off. It slipped out my schema. It really slipped off. But here we go. My team was called to do a Juneteenth performance. I'm the leader of a puppet ministry at my church, Gethsemane. Y'all always going to hear me talk about my church. That's my family. And you know what's crazy? I'll get to that. Okay. You know how I do. Come on, get to know me. I flip-flop. Y'all just keep up with me. Family. We talk about our blood family and how crazy it is, how dysfunctional it may be. But I'm telling you, even walking when Christ walking this Christian walk, it's not easy. I have a new dynamic of family, and I love it. You know why? Because they're accountable. Some of us are. Well, no. Well, in the garden that I attend, yeah. And you can be, you be you. The kids love it. The children love coming to Gethsemane. And it's something. You got First Lady. She loves the children. The children, she just loves the children. Not saying that we all don't, but this woman here, yeah, she's a visionary. She's something, and she's a help me with the pastor, and the pastor, he's big on community. It's something. He's whatever community, the jail community, the outside community. It's just community. Whatever your thoughts on community is, that's what it is. And very selfless. Very selfless. Okay, what are we doing? Again, they get a pass in Virginia because ain't nothing compared to the New York traffic. I'd rather this than that. So, okay, back to the Juneteenth. I was almost embarrassed when I didn't really understand what's Juneteenth. Because when I was called to do it, when we were called, I kind of keep saying that, when we were called to do it, like the puppet ministry, Puppet Kingdom Productions, and this is our first performance this year. It's a reboot, and so God has given me a restart. And in so many ways, I done lost stuff. And I want to talk about that too. Stuff. So anyway, y'all right out there? Okay. Well, I was on the truck and trying to go back in my memory about my first explanation or first time I ever heard of Juneteenth. I was a kid. I remember I was in Brooklyn. And one of my old childhood friends, we went to school together. We went to elementary school. Shout out to Concord Baptist. Concord Baptist Elementary School. It was a private school. It's no longer with us. I mean, it's historic. It's in the heart of Bed-Stuy. And, we got through 1 through 6th grade. I was already sewing in 2nd grade. We was cooking already in the 2nd, 3rd grade. I'm talking about sewing. Actually sewing. Hey, babies. They're too close to the road. They know I'm talking to the ducks. Okay. That school is dope. That school was, it really set the stage for me. It laid foundations within me. Although I got older and did other things, but you'll never forget. You'll always come back to those things. Just like the kid that grew up in church that strays off, they eventually come back. You know what I'm saying? So I came back. I'm here because I had to remember. Yeah, I did go to church. I went to, but my vacation Bible school felt like it was a whole month. Vacation Bible school nowadays is only a week. Shoot. I remember free lunch. I remember, but going back to Juneteenth, I asked one of the board members, which is my mentor, also First Lady of Gethsemane. Well, she doesn't like that. Her name is Sharon, Sister Sharon Houston. And she explained to me what it was. She said what it was, and then I was like, okay. She said, and I felt, when you're embarrassed, when you don't know, it always seems like when a person answers the question, it sounds like, duh. But it wasn't. It was very loving, and I believe I asked the kids in the ministry too, and I did it in a way to make it seem like they were answering a question far as thinking I already knew. Y'all, adults is slick. That's what I said. I don't know why kids always try to get over. We created it, but I was in one of my meetings with the children, one of my rehearsals, and I said, we've been called to do Juneteenth at Slover Library. That's a big library Not as big as Grand Army Plaza in Brooklyn, but it's big in Norfolk, and it's Slover Library, and we was called to do a performance there for Juneteenth. So I asked the kids, I said, who can tell me what Juneteenth is about? So, they, of course, it's like, I got you, Miss E, I got you, Miss E, I got you. They told me. And then I went and researched some more because I had to, because I'm writing, there was a part of writing the script. I teach the kids how to write, how to script write, how to screenwrite. So, and I do it in a way of giving them journals to write in on what they experienced throughout the week. Not everybody does do it because they have so much going on. They into sports, they into choir rehearsal, they have mime rehearsal. There's so much. However, they do. Once they tell it, they put it in there. And what they don't know is that they're writing the script. They wrote this script for Juneteenth, for this Juneteenth celebration. However, all I did was put it together. All I did was put everything in perspective. I made, they told the story. They told their story that created the story. So once they're gonna perform it Saturday, I'm so excited. And hold on. They said that it was when we were emancipated, our Negro people were emancipated. We got out of slavery and we were free. Give us free. I don't know why I'm getting ready to cry right now, but I not cry, but really get really serious about this thing. Slavery. We all saw Roots. We all saw. There was another movie that came out with I forget his name, but I only know him as Out of BC from that movie that used to be out on HBO when they was all in prison, and he used to wear the little hat on the side of his head. So, but he was in that. What the heck was the name of that? See, now I'm going to have to research that. And now, peace, Kevin. So, it's about giving us free. I want to say 1865. All right, 1965, 1865. Give me some answers out there, because I know I have some history behind it. I believe it's 1865. Oh, they got tahini with the daggone watermelon. Okay. I look at us today. I look at what's going on in the world today. And although we free, I told a brother one day, I went home, this was some years ago, he had just came home from prison, and I was walking down the block, and I was like, what's going on? I was talking, his name is Tone, from Lewis Avenue. I was walking down the street. All right, okay, we done? See how he did that? You couldn't see it, but he did his whole 360. Get me out of here. But he was just getting home, and I was visiting from here. And we was talking. I was excited to see him. I was like, yo, welcome back. He was like, word, and we talking, chopping it up. He was like, yo, where you at now? I said, I'm in VA. I said, yo, why don't you come through? He's like, shoot, I'm on paper for the rest of my life. I said, huh? I said, you on paper, so how long? The rest of your life? No way. You can't be on paper for the rest of your life. He's like, they got me on paper for the rest of my life. So I said, you can't do nothing. but stay in New York? He was like, yeah. I was like, so you telling me you free, but you locked up? Word. Just like that. I said, I don't like the way that is. Excuse me, y'all, I'm hungry. Thank you, Lord. Chicken salad sandwich. And then, when I read that right there, blew my mind. Because you free locked up. You ain't free. Maybe once I had got that, I'm wondering, I'm trying to think if it was before I did my bid or after. I think it was after I did mine. Well, it had to be before. But anyway, remember yesterday I said I don't like to be stuck nowhere because I've been there. I'm getting up out of here. Well, I remember when I was doing the crazy, and money was my focus point, and that's why I say I just do what I do. The money gonna come. If I focus, if I put all my heart and soul, money, I'll be back on the block singing rock. I'm just saying, I'll be back on the block singing whatever I got to sing to get it. And that's why I tell people, don't make money your biggest thing. Do what you do and it'll come. You know? But anyway, it got me 25 years, but thank you, Jesus, I didn't do. This is what I'm saying. God's hand's been on my life all my life. And from 25 years to 5, all I did I had already did 6 months just sitting there. Then I did 2. When I got out, Virginia didn't want me back, but that's okay though. It was I have a home. I went back to New York. Didn't want to, but I went back. And I keep forgetting tissue, but my Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Now that I know what I know, and looking back, I refuse to be purged. I refuse to be purged. I'm like, So, anyway, I had to be on probation, you know. I had to check in, it was every month. I have to have been productive, you know. I got everything. And I don't think I actually prayed to God, but I said it out loud. Like, shoot, well, I need a man PO. I need a man PO. I want no broad. That's how I was. I don't want no broad lady. I don't want that. I'm going to get work release and that. I got work release when I got my time. I don't owe no lawyer, don't owe nobody. And got outside every day to work and make real money. I was thinking, I was driving through that town the other day. I was like, I remember I had 2 banks. That bank. So when I got out, I was up. Sending home money every week. It was something that the mentality that I had, because getting locked up was like your rites of passage or something. I don't know what that was about. Now that I know what I know. But I wasn't in that position that my man Tone was in. Thank you, Father. I had an opportunity to move to Georgia. And did. my parole officer left. In fact, he pulled me up. He said, he was looking at my sheet, my rap, and he was saying to me, I'm talking to you and looking at what I'm reading, I don't see this. You just hung around the wrong people, and you was just misguided. You have sense. You have this. I hear you talk. I hear you, and that's why I tell my son, when you talk, articulate, and I mean, it's all right to have this slang, whatever you do around your friends, or whatever, but know how to shut that off. Know how to use your vocabulary. Don't be mumbling. Talk. I'm not talking with my mouth and chew on that. But anyway, I don't know what, I guess that's what it was. And again, thank God for my foundation that was laid. No matter what my life was like at home, God made it so that I was in that school getting top-notch education. And I went, oh man, wait till y'all hear it. Oh man, y'all gonna be like this, yo, she said this on this. When y'all get the book, watch what I told you. I'm trying to told you. Just give me a minute. Wait for it. But anyway. He allowed me to go to Georgia. He just said, look, I'm giving you a stack of these. Because the state that had me under that needed New York to babysit me. So every paper I turned in, they had to turn into the state that was, it wasn't this state, I was from state to state to state. So they don't need to talk about the state, I'm just saying the state that chart and the state wanted proof that I was doing what I was supposed to have been doing in the state that I had to go to. So okay, I'm OCD, yo. I don't like a mess. You see my truck, okay? I keep the truck, I'm designated to drive up. You let me go to Georgia and open up a business. I opened a record store for you cats that don't know what records are. Yeah. It was like 97. 1997, 98. No, it was 97. I had my son in 98. And yeah, opened up a record store with some business partners, and I learned a lot with that. And I opened up a hair salon. Yeah, I can do hair. I was into it like that then. And as soon as I hit, I needed money. I know Kroger's come from Georgia, right? Yeah, but if you don't know now, you know. I worked at Kroger's. I turned in an application about 2 o'clock that morning. They called me. I'm hungry. And they called me. Put it like this. I put in the application 2 o'clock Friday morning. I got a call Monday morning. I started work Tuesday. So now I'm making revenue for the business that I partner in and the business that on my own. Now, I brought in a DJ from New York. We were doing underground. We had a plan. But what I didn't know was that, I'm going to get back to Juneteenth in a minute. Because that's where it took it. That not only do you need to get a resume from potential employees, you need to get a resume for daggone business partners. God bless his soul. He's not with us in this world right now. He's in eternity, you know. Lord Jesus. Yeah. It was a whole lot. I learned a whole lot. But what I had to do was, he gave me a stack of those papers to fill out, and he said, you need to mail this to me every month, and if I miss a month, I'll be coming for you. I said, not a problem. So my boy told me that he can't go nowhere, because I said, come down to VA. He was like, I wish I could. I don't care. And Juneteenth is celebrated today, talking about the emancipation of slaves and how the slaves were free. And our brothers and sisters getting locked up, going right back. After so many years of trying to get free, we get right back locked up. And then when you come home, you locked up still. And people that want it, if you ain't locked up with parole, you locked up with parole, and you move in with a girl, get married. I'm talking about my brother's story. You get married in jail and you come home to a problem, and they treat you like crap. You locked up. They treating you like a dog. Yo, I'll be dipped in buttermilk if I allow anybody or anything to lock me up again. It's sad that we came so far. And mind you, I'm just catching up on what Juneteenth is about. We're supposed to be living the life out here. If we ain't locked in because we want to get credit, because we want to keep up with the Kardashians. Yo! I was listening to something the other day. I was listening to that young sister Cardi B, right? Tops up to her too. But she locked up too. She said something to a reporter. She said, I was more free before I signed and got famous. She said before that, she said she had freedom to speak her mind the way she wants to speak her mind. Now, stardom has locked her freedom, but she ain't free now. Oh my God, y'all help me out here. I need some comments. I need some commentary. Listen, talk to me. I'm getting emotional. Are we really free out here? Are we? Or they just freed us to put it right back in their hands? And it's not even just for the black man, woman no more. It's for that impoverished neighborhoods, you know, the bottoms, or it's not even, it used to be rich, middle class, and poor. Middle class ain't even in there no more. What's that? It's rich and poor. My nephew thought I was rich because every time he asked for something, I would give it to him. Only provided he was good in class and he got good grades, but he got it. He said, my auntie rich. My brother would laugh. He said, yo, I think you rich. I said, let me talk to him. I said, you think? He said, yes, I think you rich. He said, ain't you rich? I said, in spirit. He said, what's that? I'm rich in spirit, and I am the freest I've ever been. What's going on, Doo? Hey, Dewey. I love you, baby. I'm up here talking about Juneteenth and how not free we are. It sounds good, don't it? We celebrate it. And banks are closed, everything else is closed, but construction is still going on. I love y'all to life. I wonder if y'all ever even thought about that. My boy up here now, look at, he know what I'm talking about. Even when you behind the wall, over the wall, on paper, off paper. Free to do what? Black Friday. Isn't that after Thanksgiving or Christmas or something like that, where we don't just spend all this money on gifts and giving them to ungrateful people, and they go back and return it because they didn't like it, stuff like that. I don't. We work hard to put it right back in their hands. Because if we don't, we feel like we were down. Every time I turn around, it's something, right? When it comes to, once you think we paid off everything, everybody paid off, so now they can get out my pockets. Here comes something else. It's like, it's a 52 fake out, you know? I mean, shout out to Juneteenth. I mean, yeah, 1865, it had to be big, because this ain't nothing compared to back then. But then, you free, and I wrote about this. You, once they became free, tell me about this though, Jim Crow. That was after Juneteenth. They said that we ain't gonna let these things go too far now. We were still in the houses, nursing their kids, taking care of their houses, and still couldn't drink from any water fountain we wanted to. Still couldn't go to any bathroom. I'm getting emotional wanting it to. But you sit there and you tell me that Juneteenth is my Emancipation Day to celebrate my freedom. I didn't mean for it to go here like this, y'all. I was up here getting ready to talk about it. However, the more I talk, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Excuse me, y'all. I'm just, the more I talk about it, the more my mind is going. It's going. That's what I do. That's what he do. Ms. E, that's what she do. I've always been like that. I've always been a thinker. Although I made some stupid decisions, but I was always whatever capacity I was in. And right now, I want to. Do you know to this day there's still some places that we are not wanted? You just can feel the room. I went to the seafood spot yesterday, right? Which I would never go to again. Red crab, you got me, boo. I'm gonna come to you. Baby Seafood, I should have known better to go to Baby Seafood. And they had 666 for the last 3 numbers of their last 4 numbers in their phone number. It was like blah 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 blah. Bum, bum, wait, bum, 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 666. That's why I shouldn't even go here. But anyway, he was Asian, he Korean. He looked at me as if he did not want to serve me, did not want to take my order. He didn't want. I was like, why am I even still here? Because I'm trying to check myself. I got logs in my eye too. Maybe he was going through something because he was the only one there, you know? Still. I didn't feel wanted in there. But again, I pampered it, and it was like, well, he is by himself. I know it's hectic. But think about it. Every time we go to the Chinese restaurant, every time we go to any Korean or Asian, any establishment, you show so much patronage, but I never see them. I don't even see them in our supermarket. Back up, y'all. The ducks. In our supermarket. But that's nothing. We free, right? That's like all of us. I mean, Koreans went through their stuff too. Everybody had a Holocaust, yo. Everybody. Not just the Jews. Hiroshima. Us with the spike. Listen. We were getting hung. We were getting burned by the hung. They were getting wiped out by bombs, and Jews were getting killed by line of fires and thrown in ditches. Yeah, it's everybody has their struggle. Had their struggle. So I wonder what they wonder about their freedom. I know right now, for me talking about it, I don't. There's some joy in it, yeah. But we just gave it right back. We just gave our freedoms right back, in some senses. We get ourselves just by looking at this stuff, this material thing, this stuff, and they tell us what we can say and what we can't say, and then they say we have freedom of speech. And if we say what's in our heart, they find somewhere in a constitution or find somewhere in a rule book, and they switch the words around if we're not smart enough to look them up, and tell us we just did something heinous. We embarrassed, or we said something to disrespect, and it's against the law to do. It's always against the law to do something, and it's always a law being put out there that you don't know about, and they know we don't know about it because we don't read enough. We don't read enough to find out our true freedoms and our true rights. I'm getting ready to quit, man. They tell us anything when I've seen it. I experienced it. I read up on the law that I was dealing with. I even threw it. I threw it at them. Yeah, they were shocked. I knew. But they came with the Kung Pao. That, like, yeah, I might be right, but this overpowers that. They just flipped it like they. Now I'm back locked in to this. I guess that's why I'm working today, because my job don't see it neither. My employer don't see it neither. But he's Caucasian, they Caucasian. But I don't look that color, I really don't. It just so happens. But it's all mixed out here, getting dirty. It's all mixed out here. Everybody getting dirty. Every nationality getting dirty. That was big. It's all out here. We all getting dirty. We all getting dirty now. Now, it's not the color of your skin. It's what's the color of your pockets. What's the color of your pockets? And did you color out is the colors coming over the line? Are you coloring the color? Is that color in the line? Or is it coming out the line? Because if it's coming out the line, that means you got a lot of color in your pockets. I just made that up, by the way. You got a lot of color in your pockets, man, y'all. Happy Juneteenth. Happy freedom. Happy emancipation. Sort of like a teenager, when we teenagers, our license is our signed rites of passage, our emancipation, our freedom, right? Until we get that ticket, until we get that license taken away from us, because we ain't supposed to do certain things when we driving. Because I know one thing, but I don't have my license. I had my license taken before, and it is a freedom taken away. You feel it. You get it back. The freedom to do what? Only thing else, and you can't. You're not even free to. I mean, oh man, how can I? Am I going off on a tangent, y'all? Let me know. Holla at your girl. Not even free in a Christian sense, and when I was searching for God, I was searching because I was working so hard. I wanted so hard. I wanted so bad to get off drugs at this time in my life. I wanted so bad, but I didn't know how because I kept sound like Pookie. It kept calling me. It kept calling me. No, it kept calling me because I ain't had nothing else to do. Matter of fact, it was like that though. If I had a job, I was spending it on getting locked back up, right? I'm talking about years of fighting for freedom and doing things to lock you back up. The devil ain't nothing. I hate the devil. The devil ain't nothing to mess with. Nothing to mess with. He come in so many he said he cunning, insidious, and baffling. When I look back at my life and I'm like, yo, I'm still doing it today, but now I know what I know, and I'm not saying I get caught up out there, that I don't get caught up every now and then, be like, ooh, but I catch it, almost went over my head, got you, bam. I was talking to a brother yesterday, he was brought up Catholic, he's from Guyana, and started going into what he was an altar boy. I just pictured an altar boy walking down, ringing bells, ding, and swinging smoky silver balls, and putting candles out with a metal hat or something, metal hat on a stick, And but I went there just to see what was going on one time, just to hear the word. How do they give it? What I noticed is that they still, certain denominations, like, okay, I say Seventh-day Adventist because see my arms, I'm familiar with that, and also the Quran. The Quran has words and has the book, the Bible in the Quran. That's where they started. Then they started writing their own, Let me ask you. I'm Seventh-day Adventist stays in the Old Testament. You try to get out of the Old Testament to the New. They call it Sunday worships. Then you got the Jehovah's Witness. I've been there too. I wasn't Jehovah's Witness, but they tried to, I just needed the word for a minute. And I see their discipline, but their discipline is like putting people back in jail. You can't. You free to go to the Kingdom Hall. You free to walk the street and knock on doors, but you're not free to date. And if you date and they find out you dating, they just assume that you're sleeping and they kick you out. What kind of church kicks you out? I mean, yeah, you make them accountable. That bugged me out because I grew up with I grew up on the block and I had a homeboy that was Jehovah's Witness all the way live. Moms that they was always, and he had a girlfriend. And next thing I know, he was looking all not shabby, but he wasn't wearing his suit no more. I said, "What's going on with you?" I said, "Why are you not dressed up?" It was like they found out I was dating that girl from school. Like, you got to date within your phone. Like, I don't get that. Like, that's not free. That's not free to me. Is it free to you? Happy Juneteenth. When you get to a certain level in life, higher levels, higher devils, you heard that before. You have more freedom to do this, do that. Or you got more freedom to spend more money. You have more freedom to buy this much more expensive building, or whatever, depending on what you're into as far as you're leveling up. So much money. Yeah, we need it to function out here, yeah. It would be so cool if we can go to if our word was strong, like it should be. Everybody's word ain't strong, and if it was able to go up to someone and say, "Look, I know you're selling that you want to get rid of the house. Can I take it off your hands? I don't have the money for it, what you asking, but I promise you, I'll take great care of it. I'll take care of the grounds. I'll take care of the house. I'll make sure whatever this house needs, I'll make sure it stay up." Payment. Your word is your payment. Your word is your barter system. Nah. Can't trust nobody. And that person that can't trust nobody, when you can't trust nobody, you in the sort of a jail because you don't know who to trust. Trust the Lord. That's all you have. Trust the Lord. Happy Juneteenth. I go in some of these places. Like I work out Currituck. I go out to North Carolina, and it's this place called the Border Station. It's this place called the Border Station, and it's funny how if we weren't showing, if we weren't the patrons, how the bathrooms stay immaculate and clean. And I'm not saying that we dirty or nothing, I'm just saying that I feel every time I go, they don't want to do something. I see something on the menu I would like to have, they don't have it. They don't want to make it. I've had an establishment before. I had an establishment throw my food around because they did not want to serve me. Happy Juneteenth. They saw who they were serving and they literally threw it. And that wasn't the way of that establishment. You know how you see on TV and they do his head, one up! No, it wasn't that. I don't mean to bring anybody down. It's just I'm listening, and I read it that it was a man that black people, the slaves were emancipated in 1865. We got our freedom, and they got our freedom. They got free in 1865. Meanwhile, you got a man named Columbus going to a place, somebody discovered America, and there was already people on this island that showed him and his crew how to grow corn, how to grow crops, how to keep food, how to make soap. And they killed him. Everybody, every nationality out here that's gone through a struggle, has gone through some kind of genocide. And we're sitting here. I'm getting ready to do a performance on Juneteenth. Yeah, we came a long way now. We can go and look at a fight between the white and the black man, and the black man win, and you don't see him hanging from a tree later. Because why? It's the color of your pockets. I don't know. I'm not trying to cause a riot. These are just my thoughts. These are just my thoughts on the matter. Pretty much like Valentine. Let me tell you something. I'm talking about Juneteenth right now like this because these are mine, and I want to hear your ideas about it. I want to hear your takes on these topics that I'm talking about, on everything. You know, I was open to a policy or comments. Like I stated all the time, my lives will also be on my YouTube channel, The Addict with Ms. E, where you can always say something here too. I had a poll going out. I don't know if y'all did anything with it. I'll find out later. And it's The Addict with Ms. E, the Truck Driver Chronicles. All right? This is episode 9 right here. Juneteenth. Valentine's Day. What's the color of your pockets? Because see, my thing is Valentine's Day, you express love and all of that. Like Juneteenth, you're expressing freedom. Okay. Yeah. Freedom. Yeah. Love. And I'm not against love, don't get me wrong. But to You have that one day designated. What is these are pagan. This is paganism. This is people made up stuff so they can make up for what they for the little things that they don't have, I guess. I don't know. I don't see it in the Bible. I don't see it in the Word. I just see love all the time. Love thy neighbor. As I said, love thy neighbor. But you go out here and you buy all this stuff, then the world makes all this money, and then the next day they right back at it. I'm like this. Don't love me once a year. Like this you show me you love me once a year. So you don't love me the next day? You didn't love me yesterday? Every now and then, show your love for the person. Every now and then, tell them I love you. And every now and then, come in with a flower or shoot. They sell candy all year round, for crying out loud. You could go to the supermarket and get flowers nowadays. Hey, I love you. You know what? I was thinking about our health. Let's start. You want to sign up to a gym together? Love. Hey, I was reading something today, and I was wondering what's your take on it. Love, building with one another. Come on. Why gotta always be about how much you spend? And then they ungrateful. Some people are ungrateful. She always get me this. He always get me this. It sounds like at the rate y'all going, you lucky they got you anything. But if you go to the supermarket, and I like those Chinese grapes the thick skin pops. They like wine grapes. We call them Chinese grapes back in Brooklyn, but and I like them. And then you just happen to go to the supermarket for one thing, and then you see them. You go, oh, damn, let me get my baby some of these. That's love. You thought about me. I was just calling to see how you was doing. How's work today? She off. You still working. Pop up. Not to pop up to find anything out, but pop up because you thought about it. As a matter of fact, call first and go, hey, where you at? You at lunch? Did you have lunch yet? Little love things. Things that express love. Why does it have to be only on one day? That's what I said on Father's Day. I was like, well, I guess y'all going to punch the clock out because you only get one day. No, you're a father every day. Mother's Day, you're a mother every day. I told her, shout it out to the kids. Yeah, your parents are dope. Your parents are fly to death. Your mother fly. Your mother wake up every morning and do so much. Make sure you get to that practice. Make sure you eat. Make sure you got clothes. Oh, you like those? I'm going to get. There's mothers out there that's doing it like that. Shoot. Children, get up every now and then and make them that nasty breakfast. They're going to eat it. Show your love. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Father's. Every day is Daddy Day. Every day is Mommy Day. And if Valentine's Day is that day to express love, well, I'll be dipped in buttermilk. Express that to me on the daily. And with a love note, that little love note, little cutesy. I'm not in it. Look, it's a man. Listen. I know we don't get along all the time. We don't agree all the time, but that's healthy conflict. We talked about that yesterday. Sit down and communicate. Talk it out. Why did you cheat on me? Why did you feel like you had to go out? Why did you feel? I'm here to listen. We're here to let's listen. Don't hear the word that you don't want to hear and just start talking. No, just sit back and listen. Because you love that person, right? Be patient with that person. Find out what happened. What is it? Could you not have come to, oh my gosh. How deep is your love? I guess who was that? Keith Sweat? He communicated through song. Because he was always in the, he was always like, Oh my God, happy Juneteenth, y'all. Happy Juneteenth. Y'all want to give a shout out to my homegirl. Look, yo, Sherry, I see you be up here, Sherry, but I don't be seeing you up here until I get off of here. I want to thank you for supporting my live and my page. I love you to life, and that boy is smart as a whippy snap. Whip. Yeah, you done good, kid. You done good. I miss my brother too. Yo, Sherry, if my brother was here, this joint would be lit. But it's all good. It's all good. Like I said, what kind of content would I be putting out then? I don't know. But I'm glad I'm putting out what I'm putting out. It's straight, clean. And then listen, this can even go away, go to its point where they telling me what I can't say. Already, I hear people getting in Facebook jail. Yeah, they saying the craziest stuff. Yeah, I get that. Don't say the crazy, but even if you politically incorrect, everything is politics. I feel like they just say, yeah, give these to anyway. Give them a day. Yeah, give them a day. Banks are closed. The base is in there because I live around. Like if we had war, they'd be hitting here because this is the main base areas. I'm in Virginia. I'm over here by Chronicles. So I build communities every day. And I be thinking about this too a lot. Can I go into these places that we're building if it wasn't for companies like ours, that it wouldn't even be, y'all be doing it yourselves, brick and mortar, right? I can't talk to you right now. I'm back, y'all, my bad. I build communities out here every day. And I asked myself, I wonder if I can go over there, because they be nice. When we done, I'm like, I want to live over there. I wonder. Because we got one now that's where the houses, is to your liking. You get to, yeah. I wonder, would I get a discount? Would I get some sort of perk? No. I tried it. I said, yeah. She was like, yes. I said, I was a part of this project. I was a part of the team that built this. Do we get any perks? She said, she said it real nice. Oh, no, unfortunately, no, that would be nice. But yeah, it would. It really would. Yeah. Takes me back to thinking about how our people, when I say our people, all the people our people, I guess, happy Juneteenth, okay, built this nation. Right? Okay. Y'all know where I'm going with that, right? We built this nation. And glory to God for his strength. Because I know that we had some weak moments, but we got it done. Our people got it done. And we can't go into certain places, or we can't go. We're not treated with the highest respect because our pockets ain't the right color, our color don't go outside the lines. So, what do you do? I know I sound like a sideline pontificator, meaning I have all these, tropes and quotes. What am I willing to do about it? What am I willing to do about it? While I'm sitting here talking about it. What can I do about it? I tried that already. I'm surrounded by house niggas. Full niggas. I'm surrounded. And that proved that. Where I live at now. When I came in there, it was so roach infested. But I had to do the transition. I know what to do. The daggone house guard wasn't even working. So I got in, so I'm listening to the concerns of the neighbors. But all they were doing was talking. They were just talking. So let's get together and let's get this done. When it came time to make a stand, I turned around, I was standing by myself. And this was just for extermination. That's going on today. I wound up still doing it because I don't like it, So I just kept it moving. I was like, okay. But what I'm saying that to say, it depends on how much back you got. I can go out there and start a picket. Just thinking about Jesus at that point. And all he was doing was walking around telling the truth. And I'm sitting here trying to talk about doing the same thing. And that's where I'm going to need God the most. Because in my weakness, he's my strength. So, what do you do? What can we do, y'all? And did I say, Happy Juneteenth? Happy Juneteenth! Sometimes I feel like I'm in a whole different world. Whole different world. Yeah. These are just my thoughts today. I'm getting ready to get off of this thing here. If anybody caught the question that I laid out earlier, what is your experience with healthy conflict? You can write it in the comments. I'll hit them up. I'll get back to you next week. Same time, I believe. Same bad channel. Think you can, but man? I love y'all to life. And if I didn't say it before, Happy Juneteenth. Yeah. Let's just recognize the freedoms we do have. The little freedoms we do have. Wow. I just thought about it. Thank you, Lord. You can go plant a garden, get some dirt, get some plants and plant some herbs, have an herb garden. The little things. So, hey. But don't forget that other stuff I'm talking about. I'm not, because that right there is a big, whew. But now, it's the little things that just gave me the joy down in my heart. Just think about those little freedoms you do have. And how we going to keep it. Yeah. Miss E is out. I love y'all to life. And don't forget, heads up, chest out, and be great. And don't forget to articulate. It's all a mindset, baby. It's all a mindset. Peace. Hashitashi. Have a great week and happy Juneteenth. And thank y'all for showing up. I'm trying to. It won't let me. Here we go. Finito.